What is this? This is a Rubik's Cube. One of the most annoying things ever. And in this video, I'm going to tell you how to solve it. So let's go. What's up, guys? I'm Tanush The Beast. So, today I'm going to be telling you how to solve this very annoying Rubik's Cube. I personally learned how to solve this from YouTube myself. So I know what tips are confusing and which ones are not. So today I'm going to be telling you how to solve this Rubik's Cube. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So first things first, I want to get this clear that this is no fake video. There are some fake videos that show you how to solve it in 2 steps, in like 2 steps, 2 steps, 2 steps. Those are all fake. Today, this is a total real video of how to solve a Rubik's Cube. So there are a few steps. Let's get straight into it. So the first step is building a cross. So to build a cross, there are supposed to be white blocks all around it. Some like 1, 2, 3, 4. And all the blocks are also supposed to be matching. So let me show you. Here's the first block, and it's matching. Like that. It's supposed to be perfect. So it might sound confusing at first, but trust me, it's going to get easier as we go through. So I'm going to show you some situations on how to get your white thing over to your cross. First situation, first thing you need to do is you need to find white centerpieces. So here's a centerpiece right here, here's a centerpiece right here, and here's one right here, and here's one right here. So we need to get all of them over here, and they're supposed to be matching. So there's one right here. How do we get it over here? Well, this is quite simple. You just turn it once. So next thing what we do after we've turned it is we check out if it's matching or not. Since the orange is not matching with the blue, we can turn it once. I'm gonna check, is it matching? No. Turn it again. Is it matching? No. Turn it again. And now as you can see, it's matching and it's inserted. So one part of our cross is done. Let's move on to the second one. So let's find another white centerpiece. Wait, here's one right here. So how do we get this one here? This is not that hard. You could just do this, but since our piece is already inserted there, we don't want to disturb that. So what we're gonna do is in this type of situation, you take your white and you turn it 2 times like this. Now it's on the other side and you can put it in. Now as you can see, this is a blue and it's not matching with my red. So I need to get it over here on the blue side. So to do that, it's not really that hard. You can just do this, follow these steps. If you want to get a piece from here to here without changing this, you do this. You can change it like that. Like you can change 2 layers. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how you do it. And then if you couldn't understand that, then you can pull back the video and you can watch it again. So here's the white piece, and this time it's matching with the blue. Here's the white, it's matching with the orange. Now we need to do 2 more. So let's go for the next one. So here's one right here. Now this shouldn't be too hard. All we have to do to get this one into here or here, we just move it once like that. Watch again. Move it once and then simply align it. It's not aligned, so we're going to do the same step I taught you again. We want to get this piece over here without disturbing anything else. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And boom. Red matching with red, blue matching with blue, orange matching with orange. This is the last piece. Now, how do we get this piece in here? It's all the way on the other side. Then how do I get it in here? This seems confusing. But don't worry, I'll show you. So first things first, you're going to turn it like this. Okay? And then you're going to turn the thing like this. Let me show you again. So what you're going to do, first things first, you turn this way, okay? And then you turn your cross over here, and then you can bring it up, and then turn it left. Now there we go. Now we have a cross with green matching with green, red matching with red, blue matching with blue, and orange matching with orange. That is the first step, the easiest one of all. Now let's move on to step number 2. So for step number 2, we need to solve all the corners, and then that will solve our white. So how do we solve the corners? Let's see. So what we could do is first we need to find all the corner pieces. Like one is over here, one is over here, and 2 are down here. So let me tell you all the scenarios you need to face to do the corner piece. So the first scenario is if the white is over here and the other white piece is all the way at the opposite side, like this one. Watch again. This is the white cross at the bottom. This is how you're gonna hold your cube. White at the bottom, yellow at the top. If the white is facing upwards, then what you're gonna do, this is the algorithm. You're gonna do up, right, right, down. Did you get that? Let me show you that again. So you do up, 1, 2, down. You can do it in the other order too. Up, this side, and then down. So once you have the cube facing towards you, once you have a white corner piece facing towards you, like this one is, then it comes the easy part. You're supposed to look at the other 2 colors. We have a blue and a red. So we're supposed to align the blue and red with the center pieces. So we're gonna find the blue and red centerpiece. Here's the red one, that's not blue, this is blue. So now we have the blue centerpiece and the red centerpiece, and now we have the corner. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the corner and we're gonna place it in the middle of both centerpieces. It's placed in the blue and the red, blue and red. So this is the right location. Next, what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold your cube like this. This is an important step, so you have to remember it. Once the white is facing you and it's matching with your things, your centerpieces, blue and red, then this is what you're gonna do. Okay? You're gonna turn it to get it here. You're gonna do left, up, right, down. And now it's inserted perfectly. That's one corner down, but we need to do more. Like for example, this is the second scenario you can have, which is a piece which is all the way here. So to get this piece in the location we want it to, this is what we're gonna do. Watch closely. Up, right, and down. There we go. Boom. And now our cross is still perfect, and now we have another normal scenario where the white is facing us. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna align it again. So for this one, it's already aligned. As you can see, it's red and green, and here's red and green. So now we're gonna do the same scenario again. Left, up, right, down. There we go. Now we have 2 centerpieces. Now we just need to solve 2 more to solve step 2. So the next piece is right here, facing where it needs to. Now we need to match it with its centerpieces. So we have green and orange. We can turn it, and now you can see green and orange. They're both aligned, so we can do what we were doing. Same step, left, up, right, down. Boom. And now the last piece, which is already in its place, orange and blue, orange and blue. Again, left, up, right, down. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The white is solved, and so is the first layer. That is how you solve step number 2. Now, moving on to step number 3, and way easier step, is solving the second layer, which means the middle one. This isn't honestly that hard. So what you do is you're gonna need to find a piece that is matching with the centerpiece. Let me show you what that means. For example, first things first, you need to find a piece which is in the center, like this one, and it does not have a yellow in it. This has a yellow, so we're not going to use that. This has a yellow, we're not going to use that. This has a yellow, so we're not going to use that. But this doesn't have a yellow. Now there is going to be a situation where every single centerpiece has a yellow. But I'm going to show you what to do in that case later. So for this case, we have a centerpiece that does not have a yellow. So what we're going to do is we're going to match the color with the centerpiece. Right now it's not matched, still not matched, still not matched. And now as you can see, the orange is matched. So now we need to insert this over here. As you can see, the orange is matched and the blue is not. So we need to get this on the blue side. So if the piece that you want to get on the right side, then you're going to do this. Move it on the opposite side, which is the left. You're going to do up, right, down. And then you're going to move your cube this way. And now we're going to do the same thing that we learned, which is right, up, left, down. There we go. And now one piece is solved. We're going to do the same thing for the other three pieces. Now, here we go. This piece right here, this centerpiece, does not have any yellow pieces. So we can use it. So this is what we're going to do. The same thing, we need to put it on the right. Because the blue, we need to put it on the left this time. So now we're going to do the opposite of what we did last time. As you can see, blue is this side. So this time we're going to do right because we need to move it on the left. So we're going to do right, up, left, down. And then we're going to shift our cube and then we have it facing towards us. So we're going to do the same thing. Left, up, right, down. And now there we go. We have another piece that is already matching. Now we're going to try to find another piece that does not have a yellow. And I just found one, green and red, no yellows. So what we're going to do is, again, we're going to match it with the color. So again, green is matching with green. Now where is red? Is it on the right? Nope, it's on the left. So again, we're going to do the opposite of where we need to get it. So since we need to get it on the left, we do it on the right. So right, up, left, down. Then we shift our cube and the white is facing us again. Right, up, left, down. Boom, there it is. Now we only need to solve one last piece. Now how do we solve that? Again, we find another piece that does not have a yellow, like this one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move that piece right here so that the green is matching with green and the orange needs to go on the right. So now we're going to move it on the right. So again, we're going to do it on the opposite side. Left, up, right, down. Shift the cube. White is facing towards you. Right, up, left, down. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The second layer of the Rubik's Cube is solved. Wait. Hold on. Let me show you something. So there is usually a case where there is absolutely no pieces that you need to get them to. Let me show you a case for that. For example, if we ignore this piece, the orange and green, let's just say you don't have it. And you don't have any pieces that don't have yellow. Just don't look at this piece. So what are you gonna do? How do we get the piece that we want over here, orange and blue? Now, let me show you where the orange and blue piece is. It's over here. So how do we get orange and blue up here? So let me show you how to do that. In this situation, since the blue is on the left, we're going to move the cube on the right, and then we're going to do up, left, down. Left, up, right, down. Now what's going to happen, let me show you, is that the piece that we wanted to move, the orange and blue, is now up. So now you can do the thing that I taught you, left, up, right, down. and then move it where it's facing you, then right, up, left, down. Boom. And then just like that. Let me show you another example of that. For this one, look, no yellow piece, no yellow piece. It has yellow, it has yellow. So how do we get this piece up? Same thing, left, up, right, down. It's facing towards you, right, up, left, down. And now it's gonna be up somewhere. Here it is, no yellow. We're gonna move it here, so we're gonna do the opposite. Left, up, right, down. Move it towards you, and right, up, left, down. And there you go. Second layer is solved. Now we come to the final step. Now for this step, wait just a second. We need to make a cross. And now how do we make a cross? We need to make a cross on the top. So let me show you how to make a cross on the top. It's not that hard, but I can show you how to do it right now. So, there are a few situations that you can get once you are trying to make a cross on the top. You're supposed to make a yellow cross. So the first situation you have is a dot. If you have a dot, there are 4 situations, okay? So if you get a dot, it's the most unlucky situation, but don't worry. Now here's the thing, after step 3 is done and you solve the middle layer, everything else you do to solve the top layer are gonna be algorithms. Now what is an algorithm? An algorithm is a pattern that you need to follow to make sure that the top layer is solved without messing up the bottom layer. So how do we do that? If you have a dot, then just hold your cube anywhere like this, okay? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna do this algorithm. Follow along, okay? Front, right, up, left, down, right, and then counterclockwise turn. Then this, okay? So the L is supposed to be facing up and left, but it's supposed to be up and left. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold it like that, where the up and left, and you're gonna do down, same algorithm, clockwise, up, left, down, right, counterclockwise. Then you're gonna have a line. A line is the third thing you can have. If you have a line, you're not supposed to hold your line like that, you're supposed to hold it like this. When your line is horizontal, like this, you're gonna hold your cube like this, same algorithm, clockwise, up, left, down, right, counterclockwise. And then, ladies and gentlemen, you have a cross. Hey guys, get excited. You're almost done with the cube. We're super close. So next what we're gonna do after making the cross is inserting the corners. After these are done, you're done with your Rubik's Cube. So next what you're gonna do is you need to find out, you're supposed to make these corners match. Right now, only the red is matching and the orange is matching. But you're supposed to make them both match, or the green and blue are matching. So there are 2 situations you can get. One is if your opposite sides are matching. If your opposite sides are matching, then this is what you're supposed to do. You hold your cube like this. This side is facing and this side is facing. So you hold your cube like this, and this is the next algorithm. Up, right, down. Right. Oh, I meant left, up, left, left, down. Okay, if you couldn't see that, replay the video. After you did that, you're supposed to have this situation where these two things are matching. They're not opposite this time. This time they're right next to each other. If you have them right next to each other, then you hold your cube like this. So the one side, if these two are matching, you're gonna hold the cube like this, where one side matching is over here and on the right, and one is at the back, and you do the same algorithm again. Up, left, down, left, up, right, right, down. Then you can move your cubes and adjust them, and now as you can see, all the pieces are matching. Woohoo! Now, next step. Next, what we have to do is we need to just solve the corners. After the corners are done, your cube is solved. So now, how do you solve the corners? Let me tell you that. First things first, you're supposed to look for a corner that's not perfect, but looks perfect. Like this one is not perfect. Orange, green, and yellow. This isn't orange, green, and yellow. It's just yellow. Where's the orange and green? I can't find one. I can't find one. I can't find one. Hey, but this one is perfect. If you don't find any perfect ones, then do the algorithm I'm about to show you. And if you find a perfect one, then do the same algorithm. So if you find a perfect one, then hold your cube like this with the perfect, because it's red, green, and yellow, so red, green, and yellow, hold your cube where the yellow is facing on the right. And if you don't find anyone, then hold it on any random position and do this algorithm. Left, up, right, up, left, down, right, down. Once you do that, you should find, if you still don't find a corner that's perfect, then do it again, and then you should find one that's perfect, and then you do the thing I told you. After that, you're supposed to get perfect corners. If you don't get perfect corners, then do the same thing again. Here we go. Red, green, yellow, red, green, yellow. Red, blue, yellow, red, blue, yellow. Orange, blue, yellow, orange, blue, yellow. Or orange, green, yellow, or orange, green, yellow. Now, the final step, ladies and gentlemen, the final step. After you do this, you're finished. This annoying cube will be solved. So this is the final algorithm. You hold the cube. Now you can have two sides solved or anything like that. And if you have, this is what you're supposed to do. You hold the cube in a way. You can have another situation where two sides are solved and two sides are not solved. But for the situation I had, none sides were solved. So let me show you first how to do it with 4 sides solved, then I'll show you how to do it with 2. So first thing you do is you hold it like this, where the right-sided yellow is facing you, and this is the algorithm you do. Down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right. If it's not in, then do it again. Down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right. So mine is solved. If yours is not solved, then you have to do it again, but mine is solved after doing 2 turns. So after you do down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, and yours is solved, then you're good. But if it's not solved, you do it again. Down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, and then it's solved. Then this is a very confusing thing. So hold your cube in the same position and move it. Move it to the right like this. And then you do the same thing. Down, left, up, right. Down, left, up, right. Mine is solved. We're moving on. Don't move anything. Turn it right. Down, left, up, right. Down, left, up, right. Down, left, up, right. Down, left, up, right. And then the final thing, turn it on the right. Down, left, up, right. Down, left, up, right. And then you match. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. And now let me show you how to do it if you have 2 matching corners. Like for this situation, I have 2 matching corners and 2 solved. Again, you're gonna hold it where it's facing you. Down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right. It's not solved, so do it again. Down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right. Turn it. Down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you solve one of the most annoying things ever made, the Rubik's Cube. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, click on the subscribe button, share this to all your friends who don't know how to solve a Rubik's Cube, and definitely comment down below what you want me to do next. After this, I'm going to make a video on how to solve a mirror cube. And then I'm going to make a video on how to solve the pyramid. So until then, have a good day. Bye-bye.